Hello everyone. Today marks an important milestone in the history of the world. Today is International Human Rights Day, and to the glory of God, a new organization named Christian Lawyers Center for Legal Assistance and Policy Reforms will be born today in planet Earth. Christian Lawyers Center for Legal Assistance and Policy Reforms is an international Christian legal company and advocacy group that will seek to provide legal assistance and support, promote justice and human rights compliance, and enhance policy reforms in Sierra Leone, Africa, and the world as a whole. It is a non-governmental and non-profit making legal company whose registered office and secretariat will be based in Freetown, Sierra Leone. Before going further, it is vital and of paramount significance that I establish the purpose of this organization so that I will, in the long run, prevent people from abusing its objective. Let me start first of all by giving you the background leading to the formation of this organization. This vision has been living within me long before even I was qualified as legal practitioner in the Republic of Sierra Leone. Born from an illiterate and humble background, and in a country that is ranked among the world's poorest, the motivation to have an organization that will help in the transformation of people's lives has always been compelling in my life. With the advent of the brutal 10 years civil war in Sierra Leone and its attendant consequences and debilitating impact on human life, democratic institutions, and fundamental rights and freedoms, it becomes overtly clear to me that there was a dire need in Sierra Leone to make a difference in that society, especially in the promotion of human rights work and fundamental freedoms. And so, as a lawyer, I am so grateful to work in this direction today. Having witnessed the devastating civil war in Sierra Leone firsthand, and having also been captured twice by the rebel forces and narrowly escaping from them, it leaves me with no option but to have the fullest conviction that I have been protected by the good Lord for such a cause as this. Today, as I retrospect back on those very dark days, back in Sierra Leone, and take a close look at how far I have surged on, I feel I have a moral responsibility to do something for my country that will help in preventing the state, as well as Africa and the world at large, from walking down that wrong path of history. The civil war in Sierra Leone was provoked by a plethora of factors. Chief among was injustice, political marginalization, and the outright disrespect for the rule of law and fundamental rights and freedoms. Having now qualified as a legal practitioner with a master's in international human rights law and with adequate practical training, experiences, and exposures to international human rights institutions and frameworks, I feel a deep sense of cosmic responsibility to give back to my country and my world at large just a little fraction of the immense investments I have freely received in a bid to make a little difference in my nation, Sierra Leone, and the world at large for the betterment and enhancement of human life and fundamental rights and freedoms. And as a Christian, the Holy Bible also exhorts me in the book of Isaiah 1 verse 17 to, I quote, "Learn to do good, seek justice, correct oppression, bring justice to the fatherless, and plead the cause of the widows. End of quote. Hence, in that respect, I am fully aware that in pursuit of this noble cause, I shall be fully performing a sacred duty to my Maker and my God. This is the short background to the formation of this great vision, and on this historic day in the calendar of human rights the world over, I am privileged to officially launch the birth of this fundamental and transformational organization that will help provide legal assistance and support, promote human rights and fundamental freedoms, and ensure and enhance policy reforms in Sierra Leone, Africa, and the world as a whole. I therefore officially welcome to Planet Earth Christian Lawyers Center for Legal Assistance and Policy. The motto of this organization is "In the interest of justice." What is the mission statement? The mission statement shall be, quote, "To seek the advancement of justice, the protection and respect of fundamental rights and freedoms, and the development of human life and social cohesion within society." End of quote. What are its core values? Its core values are truth, integrity, compassion, professionalism, and dedication. What is its logo? Well, the logo is simple. Two justice scales flanked in between by a peace dove, which symbolizes justice is what truly guarantees peace in society. Who we are. It is very important for me to tell you who actually we are, so that we may not be misconstrued by distractors out there. We are simply a group of distinguished Christian lawyers, human rights activists, and dedicated Sierra Leoneans who are ready and willing to make the necessary sacrifices for the realization of socio-political, legal, cultural, and economic transformation of our nation and the world at large. What work we do? It is also vital that I make this very clear so we understand our modus operandi right from the word go. We will be engaging in human rights advocacy, public interest litigation, legal aid to vulnerable groups such as women, children, disabled, indigenous peoples, and communities. We will be engaging in research publications, research consultancies, conference and seminar organizations and presentations, drafting and policy reforms, human rights education, peace and conflict resolution, exposing human rights concerns and challenges through films and documentaries, case law reporting, institutional capacity and training, defense of Christian rights and provisions of legal education and advice, promoting church unity, development, and reconciliation. We shall also, in addition, engage in Christian mission support, programs, entertainment, and campaign. We shall also be presenting guest lectures. We shall promote support for scholarships and sponsorships to deserving communities and their peoples. We shall undertake business and investment projects for the benefit and progress of vulnerable groups and communities in society. We shall embark on charitable projects and welfare services. We shall also engage in human rights essay competitions and the granting of national human rights awards in Sierra Leone. We shall embark on strengthening of local civil societies and NGOs through training, education, and support. We shall also engage in international partnerships and collaborations. We shall promote justice sector reform. We shall promote legal education. We shall promote law and policy reform. We shall engage in internship training and legal practice experience. We shall also be working together with the three arms of government and other democratic institutions in Sierra Leone for policy reform and human rights development, as well as other institutions in Africa and the world at large. We have a Facebook page, and it is open to all interested persons that support our values and our vision, and we welcome everyone to be a part of it and engage in the discussions that will be pursued in the light of promoting human rights in the forum. The Facebook page is Christian Lawyers Center for Legal Assistance and Policy Reforms. We also maintain an email address titled christianlawyercenter@gmail.com. We shall run a website which will be very comprehensive, that will also enhance publications and law reporting in Sierra Leone. Our official address will be based in Freetown, where the Secretariat will be housed. We will also be running a bank address, a bank account, and it will be in one of the banks in Sierra Leone. We will also be having, in addition, a board of directors. Christian Lawyer Center for Legal Assistance shall be a company limited by guarantee and shall maintain a board of directors and sponsorship. People who will be there to guide how things are done in the organization. And of course, there will be also a chief executive officer and a running secretariat. It shall also maintain a memorandum and an article of association that guides its operations. We shall maintain strong ties with international legal organizations, Christian bodies, and local and international human rights organizations that shares our values and our vision. What we are not. Before I tell you what we are, it is important for me to make clear what we are not, so that people also will not misconstrue this fundamental organization and its objective and purpose. So what we are not. We are not a political platform or campaign body. We are not another negative pressure group that seeks to always major on cynicisms and cast aspersions on the political and ruling class. We are not another social body that does things anyhow, without any value judgment or a deep sense of cosmic responsibility and moral rectitude. So now let me tell you what we are. We are a solution center for the advancement and reformation of laws and policies within the state. We are a consortium of lawyers, think tanks, and dedicated Sierra Leoneans that will partner with the state and private institutions for capacity building, good governance, and the development of the country and Africa and the world at large. We are a voice for the voiceless. We are a defense to the vulnerable and a rescue for the neglected and abused in society. We are a center for the promotion of social cohesion and peaceful coexistence between the Christian community in Sierra Leone and also between the Christian community and other layers and actors in society. We are also a center for the promotion of research and publications in Sierra Leone. We are fundamentally also a center that will enhance the development of the justice sector in Sierra Leone through case law reporting, institutional capacity, and legal reforms. We are a non-governmental and non-profit legal company. We are a positive contributor to society and a good example of integrity and professionalism. It is surely the dawning of a new day. Glory be to God. As I end, I want to know that this vision is of God and it will surely stand. And so I formally welcome you all to be a part of this organization and be the change that you want to see in Sierra Leone, in Africa, and the world at large. Thank you, and God bless you as you do. This is Rashid Justice Dumbuya, international human rights advocate and public defender. Thank you.